Yunnan, one of the famous destinations in the southwest of China, is a paradise of natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. Yunnan tourist destination is famous for its beautiful natural scenery and diverse local specialties, attracting millions of tourists from all over the world. In addition to the beautiful natural scenery, Yunnan is also famous for its precious cultural heritage sites. The unique festivals and cultural events of the Yunnan people will also be unique cultural experiences not to be missed. Let's explore the scenery of Yunnan with us right now. Southwest of bustling Beijing lies the charming province of Yunnan, China's land of mystical mountains and rivers that stretches south into the mighty Himalayas. It's a region larger than the whole of Germany and home to more than 48 million people. It may seem like any other Chinese province, but Yunnan is anything but ordinary. With 6 borders connecting it to the countries of Myanmar, Laos and Vietnam, Yunnan's people are as diverse as its landscape. Here at this lush cultural crossroads, you'll find more ethnic diversity than anywhere else in China. 25 distinct groups, each preserving unique traditions forged by centuries of isolation in the mountains. Deep in Yunnan's heart lies Lijiang Old Town, a cobblestone street lined with wooden buildings. Intricate carvings, red lanterns swaying gently in the wind, and the soothing sound of water flowing through ancient canals create a dramatic picture of sights and sounds that transport you to another era. This is where the ruins of Chinese dynasties blend with the enduring spirit of the Naxi people. Back in 1997, UNESCO recognized Lijiang as a World Cultural Heritage. With a history of over 800 years, built during the late Song Dynasty and early Yuan Dynasty, it is an important political, economic, and cultural center of the Naxi people. But what really sets Lijiang apart is their Naxi culture, their Dongba tradition, which is filled with mystery and reverence for nature. The Baisha murals, with their vibrant colors and detailed depictions of religious and cultural stories, are testament to this rich heritage. While wandering through Lijiang, you are sure to stumble upon the Mu Palace. Once the residence of the Naxi clan leader, it represents the long-standing Naxi heritage and the harmonious blend of Han, Tibetan, and Bai influences. Then there's Xifang Square, bustling with locals and visitors alike. The square is the beating heart of the town, where merchants once gathered and traded. Climb a little higher and you'll find Wangu Tower on Lion Hill, a lookout point with panoramic views of Lijiang stretching all the way to Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. Stand there and take in the vast landscape, the snow-capped peaks against the clear blue sky. There's nothing quite like it. Just a short walk from the town center is Black Dragon Pool Park, a peaceful retreat with crystal clear waters reflecting the snow-capped peak. The park's highlight, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, stands like a silent guardian, watching over Lijiang's enduring legacy. March brings a new lease of life to the area with the Sandu Festival, a celebration that has been going strong for over 1,200 years. The entire town transforms into a carnival of color, sound and energy as the Naxi people gather to honor their guardian deity. On this special day, the Naxi people dress in their finest traditional costumes, resplendent with patterns and colors. You will see groups of young and old holding hands in traditional dances, their movements graceful and powerful, each step following the rhythm of history. As the sounds of drums and flutes fill the air, you can almost feel the pulse of the culture, echoing the pride and resilience of a people. As day turns to night, lanterns light up the town, casting a warm glow over the festival. Yunnan's capital, Kunming, is known as the City of Eternal Spring Green Lake Park. A vast oasis right in the heart of the city, is a haven for residents and visitors. Alike. Here, residents and visitors alike can stroll along peaceful paths lined with ancient willow trees, their branches swaying gently in the breeze. In winter, you'll witness migratory seagulls flocking to the lake. Walk a little further, and you'll find yourself at the West Hills, also known as the Sleeping Beauty Hills, because they resemble a sleeping woman. The range overlooks Dianchi Lake, and ancient temples line the winding paths. As you climb higher, the panoramic views of Kunming below become even more breathtaking. And then there's the Xishuangbanna Stone Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's not just a pile of rocks, it's a forest of towering, twisted, and shaped stone pillars that have been shaped over millions of years. According to legend, these rocks were once petrified creatures, frozen in place by a powerful magic. Here you can enjoy Dian opera, a traditional form of theater that dates back to the Qing dynasty. Each performance features intricate costumes, mesmerizing makeup, and expressive, almost hypnotic movements. The voices of the actors echo through the air, carrying centuries-old stories that connect the past with the present. And if you listen closely on the streets, You can hear the gentle strains of Kunming tune, a folk art form that combines songs and nursery rhymes that reflect the diverse ethnic groups of the region. But what really sets Kunming apart is its love of flowers. Renowned for its temperate climate, Kunming has become the flower capital of China, with blooms adorning festivals, weddings, and homes all year round. And there's no better place to experience this flower-loving culture than the Shangji Flower Market. Here, the aisles are filled with roses, lilies, orchids, flowers of every color. The energy here is incredible, with vendors hawking the best prices and visitors admiring the endless rows of blooms. For the people of Kunming, flowers are more than just decorations, they are symbols of life, health, and celebration. Nestled at the southern tip of Yunnan, bordering Laos and Myanmar, is Xishuangbanna. Known as Little Thailand, the warmth of Southeast Asia meets the mystery of Chinese culture. Here, life flows along the banks of the Mekong River, or Lijiang as the locals call it, with Jinghong City as its bustling capital. It is home to around 1 million people, made up of 14 distinct ethnic groups. At its heart are the Thai La people, who make up around 34% of the population. They practice Theravada Buddhism and live in traditional stilt houses. One place that captures the wild, untamed beauty of Xishuangbanna is the Wild Elephant Valley. Covering a vast area of 369 hectares, this reserve north of Jinghong City is a world where rare animals still roam freely, including Asian elephants, bison, blue peacocks, monkeys, and even black bears. But it is the Asian elephants that hold a special place, revered and respected as symbols of wisdom and strength in this part of China. Yet these gentle giants still live a life that is not without struggle. Their natural habitat is shrinking, and finding food is becoming a daily challenge. But watch them march forward, moving in herds. Their huge silhouettes against the forest floor, their trunks swaying in unison as they feed, socialize, and care for their young. And it is not just the elephants that make this place magical. The peacock feathers are a brilliant blue as these birds walk, fanning their tails in mesmerizing displays, or the playful monkeys swinging overhead, their curious eyes watching you with a hint of mischief. This is also a lush paradise, where tea plantations cover the rolling hillsides. Here, in the heart of China's tea country, lies Pu'er Mountain, the birthplace of one of the world's most revered teas, Pu'er. This isn't your average cup of tea. Pu'er is renowned for its distinctive, rich flavor and long aging process. Like fine wine, the longer it ages, the richer the experience becomes. Visitors to Xishuangbanna aren't just sipping tea, they're entering an art form that's been perfected over generations. On these plantations, visitors can walk among the tea bushes, and locals are eager to share the process of creating this famous tea. Here, the tea leaves aren't just picked, they're nurtured, processed, and brewed with great care. You'll watch them pick the leaves by hand, then demonstrate the meticulous art of tea making, from drying to fermenting. As you sit down to make your tea in the traditional way, the ceremony begins. A small pot of tea, a few grams of tea leaves in hot water, carefully poured at the ideal temperature around 90 degrees Celsius. Just enough tea and water, usually a 1:40 ratio, to make each sip perfectly balanced. The tea steeps, releasing a fragrance that fills the room. Local tea masters will teach you how to discern the subtle differences in taste, texture, and aroma. Step into downtown Jinghong, Xishuangbanna's bustling capital, home to the Zongfo Temple, one of the largest and most revered temples in the region. The architectural beauty of Southern Buddhism unfolds before your eyes. Towering pagodas with golden spires, each one gleaming in the tropical sun. The atmosphere here is serene, as robed monks meander through the courtyards, their chants weaving a soothing rhythm into the air. This is a place where time seems to slow down, inviting you to stop, breathe, and feel a deep sense of peace. In a world where so many places are rapidly modernizing, Zongfo Temple remains a sanctuary of tradition, preserving the essence of Southern Buddhist architecture and the spiritual heritage of the region. Here, people gather not only to worship but also to celebrate life, marking festivals with rituals. Now step into a bright, sun-drenched street in Xishuangbanna, where laughter fills the air, and water sparkles like tiny prisms in the sunlight. April has arrived, and the Thais are celebrating the new year with a big, joyful water fight called the Water Splashing Festival. It lasts for 3 days, from April 13 to April 16. The origins of the festival lie deep in Buddhist purification traditions. By splashing water on each other, the Dai people symbolize washing away the bad luck of the old year, welcoming good fortune and a new beginning. But this is no quiet ritual. It's a vibrant explosion of color and energy. Friends and strangers alike arm themselves with water guns, buckets, and even garden hoses, dousing each other with laughter and good cheer. Amidst the splashing and laughter, the streets are decorated with parades, music, and traditional dragon boat races. The boats glide gently on the river, decorated with bright colors and intricate details, and young Dai women line the banks. A must-see is the ancient city of Dali, which dates back more than 1,000 years. With its cobblestone streets, old stone walls, and iconic Bai-style houses with whitewashed walls and vibrant murals, just outside the city, Our high lake stretches for nearly 250 square kilometers, making it one of the largest freshwater lakes in China. Locals call it the Sea of Tai because of its shape, but the lake has a deeper meaning, nurturing the economy, culture, and spirit of Dali. At dawn, mist gently rises from the water. You will see fishermen casting their nets, and the only sound is the gentle lapping of water against their boats. Towering over Dali, the Kangshan Mountains stretch for more than 50 kilometers, with peaks reaching more than 4,000 meters. Hiking through Kangshan, you will find lush forests, hidden waterfalls, and silent valleys. At the foot of Kangshan, you will find Chongsheng Temple, home to the iconic three pagodas that have stood for over 1,000 years. Chongsheng Temple was once the royal temple of the Nansao Kingdom, and although much of it has been rebuilt, the three pagodas remain a link to the Dali's ancient past. As you walk through the temple grounds, the scent of incense and the whispering of monks create a peaceful atmosphere. Just a short drive from Dali, Xizhu village offers a glimpse into rural life with its preserved Bai culture. Here you will find traditional Bai houses with courtyards, each building displaying intricate woodwork and colorful murals. The Bai people, who make up the majority of Xizhu's population, have lived here for generations, preserving their traditions in an ever-evolving world. In Xizhou, you can see craftsmen at work, crafting silver jewelry, dyeing fabrics, and preparing local delicacies like baba, a savory flatbread beloved in the area. Life here moves at a slow pace. Villagers greet each other warmly, children play in the streets, and the elderly sit outside, exchanging stories over cups of tea. Shangri-La, a city high in the mountains of Yunnan, at an altitude of 3,300 meters. Often referred to as the last paradise on earth, Shangri-La is more than just a pretty name. It is also a blend of Tibetan, Han, and indigenous cultures. The name Shangri-La means sun and moon in the heart in Tibetan. Tens of thousands of visitors come here every year, drawn by the promise of adventure, beauty, and a glimpse into a culture rich in history and tradition. Songsanlin Monastery, known as the largest Tibetan Buddhist monastery in Yunnan, and often referred to as the Little Potala Palace, built in 1679 by the 5th Dalai Lama. The monastery is located at an altitude of 3,200 meters. Songsanlin was once home to nearly 3,000 monks. Today, some 700 monks still call this place home, preserving the traditions and rituals that have been passed down for centuries. As you walk through the main hall of the monastery, the scent of incense fills the air. And the rhythmic sounds of monks chanting fill the air. Golden Buddha statues, ornate tapestries, and vibrant murals cover the walls, creating an atmosphere that is both ancient and sacred. Just a short walk away is Duxong Ancient Town, one of the oldest Tibetan towns in China, with a history spanning over 1,300 years. Duxong was an important stop on the ancient Tea Horse Road, a vital trade route that connected China to Southeast Asia, India, and beyond. As you turn the corner, you'll be greeted by one of the city's most famous landmarks, a giant prayer wheel, 21 meters tall and weighing 60 tons. This is the world's largest prayer wheel, and watching locals and tourists alike gather to spin it is mesmerizing. Each spin represents a wish, a hope, a prayer sent to heaven. Behind the prayer wheel, you'll find Moon Square and Guishan Park, where people gather to socialize, celebrate festivals, and take in sweeping views of the city below. Head further to Zhangye National Park, a stunning wilderness. Often referred to as the Switzerland of China, the park covers an area of over 1,300 square kilometers. Zhangye is home to the famous Bidahai Lake, the highest freshwater lake in Yunnan, at 3,500 meters above sea level. Zhangye's landscape is a tapestry of lush pine forests, vast grasslands, and sparkling lakes. As you walk through the park, you will be greeted by the scent of wildflowers and the sounds of birdsong and streams in the distance. The park is also home to a wide variety of wildlife, including rare species such as the black-necked crane and leopard. And that's it for the timeless wonders of Yunnan. If this journey has sparked your passion for travel, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more adventures as we take you around the world. This journey has only just begun. There is a world of discovery just around the corner, and we can't wait to share it with you.